Hey guys, quick video to show you how to solve a little issue with our old Nintendo 64 and Super Nintendo games that don't want to save anymore. The reason for this is some of the cartridges have a battery inside that needs to be replaced, as they only last about 15 years, so most of them expired by now. There's about a dozen cartridges that do that. I know Zelda's one of them. I can tell you right from the top of my head that Super Mario and Pikachu don't have a battery inside. Neither does Terminator for the Super Nintendo. But there's a dozen games that does. Zelda's a very popular one that does have a battery that needs to be replaced. It is a CR2032 battery, a similar one used like in remotes for cars and so on. So you're gonna need this 3.8 millimeter security bit to remove these two bits on the back. You're gonna need a little Phillips screwdriver. You're gonna need a solder and a soldering iron, so the battery is soldered under. So let's get started and show you how this is done. So first we're gonna unscrew the two bits here. And you don't need a heavy screwdriver setup. This is pretty light in there. So once you get those out, there's a couple tabs here, so we're gonna lift and pop this open. So this is the protective shield for the electronics. I'm gonna remove that with the two Phillips screws. Pop that off. And here is our battery. Actually shows you the expiration date here, which was December 98. So yeah, this has been dead for a while. The game works, you just can't save it anymore. The other cartridges that don't have the battery, you save them with that cartridge piece that's in your actual controller of the Nintendo 64. So that's another place you would change the battery if it's dead by now. Same idea. So we have to desolder these two pieces. So just gonna get some heat on here, and hopefully it will just come off. Yep, that was easy. Same with that one. And not as easy. Alright. So, the battery, order on eBay. You can, if you need a few, they have like 10 packs for like $8 shipped. With the tool, maybe $10. So it all comes pre-assembled like this, so you don't have to mess around with anything. Just make sure you do negative to positive and so on. You know, so do it the same way it was installed already. So let me get my fresh battery. Alrighty. So actually the battery does have a little smaller tab and a bigger tab, so they line up perfectly here, so you know exactly what's going where. So I'm gonna pop these back in the same way I took the old one out. Now I'll use this as my rest. And get this and just solder it back on so we got a good connection. And all I'm doing is putting this against the board, putting the solder on top of the tip, and it just melts on, creates a bubble. Once the bubble's created, this isn't going anywhere. So that's it. You are done. Now we can put this back together. So get a security plate in. Make sure we get this piece back on. Pop that in there. Oops, wrong way. There we go. So it doesn't matter which side it goes in. Alright, that's nice and flush. Top piece. Get the screws back in. Cover. Remember the tabs, so line it up nice and flush. Get a security bit, get these in. that's it. We're ready to play some Zelda, save your games, progress, and so on. So for Super Nintendo, same idea. It's 2 screws, the same exact process, and you just have to look up which cartridges actually have the battery. There's blogs everywhere about this. Sorry, I don't have the list on hand right now. All I know is Zelda was the one with the battery here. So thank you for watching. I hope this is helpful. Any questions or comments, let me know, and check me out. I got more videos coming.